Hey guys, Johnny Good here for Real Home Studio. Today, taking a look at tape from Softube. Yeah, so here we are with tape from Softube. Softube's been doing this big summer sale, and this price just got really tempting for me. I've been using J37 for quite some time from Waves, and I've just found it can be really quite heavily coloured. And I was looking for something that was a little more subtler, shall we say. And I've ended up using J37 quite a lot on individual tracks rather than actually putting on the mix bus, and found myself going back actually to using real bus by tone boosters a lot more. And so when tape popped up, I'm really aware of all the great reviews that this has got. You know, it's Softube stuff, which is pretty sound. So I dropped a few bucks on it, and I gotta say, guys, really pleased I did, because I really love this plugin. Okay, let's check it out. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the visuals. So I'm not going to talk about the audio to kick things off. Just take a look at the visuals and a few things that I really like that kind of make you feel like you're using tape. And if you've not used tape before, this is kind of cool because rather getting over just it being a bit of a gimmick and aesthetics, it also visually demonstrates to you what's happening when you use tape and why, rather than it keeping it very digital and very plug-in orientated and just pressing a button, because this actually sort of shows you what happens when you move around with tape mechanics. So for example, when we play with the inch per second, when we play with the tape speed, not only are we just turning this knob here, but we're also visually seeing the tape speed changing. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
But include mine, but did you book them in?
So if we dial it to full speed, you can see our reels speeding up. As we dial down, get more noise.
It has no choice.
You can see we're moving really slowly on the reels. Super cool. What I also like is that it shows you as well. It's really simple to use because it shows you what's going on. It recommends 15 IPS first off. It lets you know the faster you get, you're getting less bass. It points towards you're going to be getting more treble. Check this out as well. This is really cool. So you can kind of flip the hood on the thing as well. I mean, I've been doing this quite a lot in my breaks anyway because it's cool. Check it out. So you can stop the tape. You can run the tape just like the old days. Reminds me of being a kid again. Gotta do it again. I mean, that's really cool, right? I think it might have been worth it just for that. So I'll just carry on with everything else that you've got. You've got 3 different types as well, and you can that's clearly demonstrated. You can see the colours of the reels changing. You've got tape type A, B, and C, so you can take a listen, you know, and see what one is fitting right with your mix. And then you've got your drive knob. I mean, it's really pretty simple. Again, talking about the visuals, you've got these 2 VU meters as well, which is really handy, so you can see how hard you're driving it. Let's crank it right up. And we're hitting it hard, but you can hear at 15 IPS, we're not getting anything like what it's like when you drive J37, for example, from Waves, which gets like hyper colourful. Slow the speed down, and you can hear the degradation, right? Let me just go through the different types.
Did you book them in and spit them out? I play a song above the crowd.
That's type A.
Voice. No choice.
I've been finding with my experimentation, you know, just getting around that 0 actually seems to me where that sweet spot is. Let me just give you a little bit of A-B in with it as well. So this is with it off. And then back on. I think it's pretty obvious actually to hear how much this track's gluing together. This mix actually I did it would have been about 3 years ago now, and I've flipped over a computer since then, upgraded the iMac. A few plugins have dropped out since as well with that changeover, so the mix is some degree fallen apart a little bit, and I think it's a really good mix actually to demonstrate tape with, because tape is pulling it together. So let's just take one more listen to AB and that. So this is without.
But include mine. Did you book them in?
Back on.
And spit them
back arm.
We're all just pretending it's
Back
no
off.
cost to you.
Yeah, I think that's pretty evident, that glue, particularly in the chorus part there. Let's just flip the lid, and you've got a few other knobs and bells and whistles here. If you want to get a bit more technical, you've got a dry wet knob as well, which is cool. You can blend tape in as to you please on your mix bus or whatever else you're using it on. You've got your speed stability,
Did you book them in?
which goes from stable to wobbly.
I play a song above the crowd.
By full-on wobbly, I think you're going to need to get your tape machine looked at. Do you know what I really like about this plugin as well is that Softube have laid stuff out so it's so explanatory. So if you're new to using a plugin like this, it's not going to take you very long at all just to get your head around it. It's no confusing terminology. It's literally stable to wobbly, you know, and why not? That makes life a lot easier for a lot of people. You've got high frequency trim, you've got crosstalk, you've got noise on and off, and of course, let's do it one more time. You can stop the tape machine. That's super cool. Master levels. You know, I think what I love about tape from Softube is it's doing what I bought it for. It's gluing everything together. It can be used subtly. You can push it, but it doesn't go to crazy extremes, which really you're not going to be using for hyper colourful extremes. This is out and out a great tape emulation to be putting on your mix bus. It does exactly what you want it to do. Softube is really quality stuff, guys, as I'm sure you know. They definitely seem to have got saturation really nailed. If you've used their free saturation knob, you'll know all about that already. At the moment, as I'm making this video, which is, wow, it's the 1st of August today, 2022. This year's just flying by. But as of right now, their summer sales continuing, so it's well worth. You want to go and check this out at a really decent price, then head over to Softube. Links in the description box below. Guys, hope you enjoyed that today. If you did, please remember to drop me a like and a subscribe. Most importantly, go have yourselves a great day.